Hi, Tom here. I want you to stop for a moment and just breathe. Breathe in and let it out. Right now, wherever you are, however you feel, I want you to hear me. You are good enough. Not someday, not when you change, not when you accomplish more. Right now, in this very moment, you are enough. I know the world has a way of making us feel like we're never quite measuring up. Maybe you felt that weight, the pressure to be more, to look different, to have more, to prove something. But I need you to know your worth was never tied to those things. Your worth has always been within you. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter how much money you have, where you came from, what mistakes you've made. None of that defines you. Because before you even took your first breath, God already had a plan for you, a purpose, a reason you're here. And today, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how to love yourself, how to build confidence, and how to start walking in the truth that you're already enough. Not because the world says so, but because deep within you, your soul already knows it's true. So let's begin. Somewhere along the way, you were told a lie. Maybe not in words, maybe not all at once, but little by little, the world convinced you that you weren't enough, that you had to be more, better looking, more successful, more popular, more like someone else. And that lie, it's been weighing you down. But today, we're letting that go. Because the truth is, you were created exactly as you were meant to be. No mistakes, no accidents. Your soul, your mind, your heart, there is only one of you in this entire universe. And that is no small thing. That is divine design. Think about this for a moment. Out of all the people, out of all the moments in time, you were chosen to exist, to experience life, to grow, to love, to create. That alone proves you are worthy. If God didn't believe in you, you wouldn't be here. And I know, maybe you've struggled. Maybe life hasn't been easy. Maybe you've been hurt. Maybe people have tried to make you feel small. But hear me. You are not what happened to you. You are not what people say about you. You are not the doubts in your head. You are so much more than that. You are a soul, a light, a force that cannot be replaced. And it's time you start seeing yourself that way. So right now, I want you to do something simple. I want you to say this with me, either out loud or in your mind. Say it like you mean it, even if you don't fully believe it yet. I am enough. I am worthy. I am exactly who I was meant to be. Let that sink in. Say it again if you need to, because the more you affirm this truth, the more your soul will recognize it. All right, listen up. This is where we start flipping the script. A lot of people think confidence is something you're just born with, or something you gotta fake it until you make it. Nah. Real confidence comes from knowing who you are, from understanding deep down that you don't have anything to prove to anybody. You are enough, just as you are. And I know sometimes that's hard to believe. Maybe you've been told otherwise. Maybe life's thrown some tough stuff your way, or maybe you've been comparing yourself to other people. thinking, man, if I just had what they had, then I'd be happy. Then I'd feel worthy. But let me tell you, comparison is a straight up thief. It will rob you of your joy, your peace, and your sense of self. You don't need to be like them. You don't need to be richer, taller, thinner, funnier, more successful, whatever. You need to be you. Because nobody else can do that. Nobody can bring what you bring to this world. Facts. And let's be real. Sometimes we're our own worst enemy. We talk to ourselves in a way we would never talk to someone we love. Think about that. If your best friend came to you feeling down, you wouldn't say, yeah, you suck. You would lift them up. So why don't you do that for yourself? That changes today. From now on, I want you to start treating yourself like someone you actually care about. Speak to yourself with kindness. Remind yourself every single day that you are worthy, that you are here for a reason, and you are not a mistake. So, here's what we're going to do. Next time you catch yourself doubting, next time that little voice in your head starts telling you, you're not good enough, I want you to stop. Take a deep breath and hit it with the truth. I am good enough. I am worthy of love. I am not my past. I am my potential. Say it out loud if you need to. Write it down, stick it in your mirror, do whatever it takes to rewire that voice in your head. Because once you start believing it, everything changes. Alright, now let's talk about something bigger than all of us. God's plan for you. I know sometimes life feels random, like you're just out here, trying to figure things out, taking hits, pushing through, but let me tell you, nothing about you is an accident. You are not here by chance. You are placed here in this time, in this body, for a reason. And maybe you don't see it yet. Maybe you're still searching, still trying to figure out what your purpose is. That's okay. The path isn't always clear, but the fact that you have one, that's undeniable. God doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't create people just to watch them struggle and feel lost. Every single thing you've been through, the highs, the lows, the moments where you thought you wouldn't make it, it's all part of something bigger. It's shaping you, teaching you, and preparing you. Think about this. Have you ever been through something that, at the time, felt impossible, but later you realized it made you stronger, wiser, more compassionate? That wasn't by accident. That was growth. That was God molding you into the person you were always meant to be. And I know sometimes it's hard to trust that process, especially when things aren't going your way. But that's when faith comes in. That's when you remind yourself, I might not see the full picture yet, but I know I'm being guided. Because you are, every single day. So stop doubting yourself. Stop thinking you're not worthy of happiness, love, success, peace. Because you are. God's already written your story. And it's a good one. You just have to trust it. Keep moving forward. Keep believing in yourself. Because no matter what you've been through, no matter where you've been, your purpose is still ahead of you. I am guided. I am exactly where I need to be. And God has a plan for me. Say it, feel it, own it. Because once you start living that truth, you stop worrying about what the world thinks. You stop questioning your worth. And you start stepping into who you were always meant to be. Alright, now you know the truth. You know that you are enough. You know that you are worthy. Not because of what you look like, but because of who you are at your core. And you know that God has a plan for you, one bigger than your doubts, bigger than your struggles, bigger than anything else you've been through. So now it's up to you. What are you going to do with that truth? Are you going to keep questioning yourself? Keep holding on to that past? Keep believing the lies the world has told you? Or are you going to step into your power, into your purpose, into the life you were meant to live? Because I'll tell you this, nobody can do what you do. Nobody else can live your life, fight your battles, walk your path. That's on you. But you don't have to do it alone. You are guided, you are supported, and you are strong enough to move forward. So take this with you. Next time you doubt yourself, the next time you feel you're not enough, I want you to hear my voice in your head telling you, you are, you always have been. And no matter what happens next, no matter where life takes you, just remember, you're not lost. You're exactly where you need to be. Trust that, own that, and move forward with confidence. Take care, guys, and be calm.